Hey, Susan. I'm waiting on Sam. As soon as I get Sam up here. Hi, JD, honey. Love you. So hey, Susan. Sam up here. I'm waiting on Sam. Oops. Sorry, y'all. I needed to mute my YouTube. Sorry. As soon as Sam gets up here, then I'll get my camera in there. I've already got a speaker facing that way. Hey, Deadhead, me too. Allie, hi, darling. Hi, Tessie. There he is. Hey, Sam.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. Are we on air?
Yes, we are. We are live.
Hi, everybody. What's happening?
Hey, Erica, just kind of give a minute, let everybody get in here, and then I'll go over what we're going to do. I will tell you all for the first time in my whole YouTube history, I'm nervous. I keep thinking that when I do the videos, I can edit out the goofball mistakes, but I can't do that live. So y'all bear with me. We are going to get this done. It's going to be fun, I think. I'm just nervous.
See, I'm chilling. I'm only going to be able to stay for the cooking part, okay?
That's fun.
Because then we're going to see Tony at the hospital.
Awesome. Have you talked to him? How's he doing?
Yeah, I talked to him this morning, and he's still having a hard time eating, and his sugar's still pretty high. He says it's coming down slowly, but it's still pretty high. So they're probably going to keep him until
they won't let him
right now. Right now, at least Monday, but it depends on how he reacts, I guess.
They won't let him out until his sugar regulates. I guarantee you. I've been there. Right. But when you see him, you give him a hug for me. Tell him I said hello, and I'm praying for him, okay?
Okay, I will. Yeah, he called me this morning.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're going to chit-chat for just a couple of minutes while I get cameras moved around, and Sam's going to help me navigate and tell me, you know, up or down or left or right. You guys, we're going to get this. Sam, thank you so much for being here to help me out. I really appreciate it.
Sure. No problem.
Going to be my eyes and ears, you guys, because once I move to the kitchen, I will not be able to see you guys. I won't be able to see chat, so he's going to read out stuff for me. If you have questions, do me a favor, put them in all caps so Sam notices them and to make it easier for him to see them. You guys can ask me anything at any step of the way. If you need me to slow down, if you need whatever, okay? If anybody is cooking with me, my water is boiling. I'm about to go put the noodles in there when we go in the kitchen. My bacon is cooked. I have shredded all of my cheese. My arm is about to fall off, but it's all good. So I'm going to get this moved to the kitchen, and we'll get started, okay? And thank you so much for being here, guys. Here we go.
Yeah. All right. Hey, guys, I got the chat open. Hey, Susan. I'm good, Susan. Hey, Miss Tessie. Nothing's wrong. Just kind of got up. I was taking a afternoon nap. So, okay. Oh, I see. Miss Tessie, you're not going to open it. I got you. Hey, Sean, what's up, brother? Sean, good luck fist bump, my man. What's up, man? I'm getting with it here, folks. Bear with me. But yeah, so any questions, any comments, anything directed to our country girl, just type in all capitals. And that way I'll be able to relay it to her. That looks pretty good, CG. Yes, Susan, that's right. Just anything goes. Just please be respectful. And CG's rules is no typing of the F-bomb. So.
All right. Can y'all see me okay?
I'm good. Yeah, maybe tilt it down just a slight hair. And then back the other way. Towards your right.
There.
How's that, guys? It looks pretty good.
All right.
Everybody think that's good?
All right, what we're making, we are going to do a cast iron skillet bacon mac and cheese. most mac and cheese that I do, and every time I've ever done it, I make a white sauce, a bechamel, if you will. I put the cheese in it, it becomes a cheese sauce, da-da-da. Well, I was over watching Chef Tovia Gardner, and I know Gutenberg. I know I'm not saying his last name right. I will put it in the description after we close this. He does one, it's a dump mac and cheese. So we're going to run his recipe somewhat. The method, I'm changing a little bit of the ingredients to suit my taste, which is great. Anytime you see a recipe, make it yours. You know, do what you like with it. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get these noodles. These are just regular old elbow macaroni noodles. I'm going to get them in the water. It's already boiling. And then I'll start showing you all the cheeses, okay? I'll be right back. Okay. Now, when I do the pasta, I'm not going to cook it all the way. It's going to finish in the oven, so it's probably going to cook 6 to 8 minutes once it comes back to a boil. I got my watch here so I can time it. But I want it probably about 3/4 of the way done. So now, let's go over some of the rest of the ingredients, okay? I've covered this up. I tell y'all, I really missed my KitchenAid today because I have the shredders and all the attachments. This is a lot of cheese to do by hand, y'all, let me tell you. But this is Colby Jack. Okay. This is probably about 1.5 pounds of that. This is 1 pound of pepper jack. Now, I love spicy food, so pepper jack works for me. If you don't like the spicy, you can easily add another 1/2 pound or pound of the Colby Jack, or just that. You could add mozzarella, would do good in here. Any of those. And this is 1 pound or 1/2 pound. It's about 8 ounces. No, yeah, it's 8 ounces. It is 8 ounces of Parmesan. This is going to go in the topping, you guys. For the topping, I'm going to make a crumble, a crisp, whatever you want to call it. It is about probably 1 cup to 1.5 cups of Italian breadcrumbs. It's about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of potato chips. Now, let me show you these. I found these today, and I had to save a few for me so I can snack on them. You'll have to tell me if you can see them clear. Lay's came out with these garlic cheesy bread potato chips. Can you see that okay, Sam?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. So that's what I'm using, what I crushed up. I crushed them up. They are in here, as you can see, with the breadcrumbs. And to that, when it's time to put them on top, I will add about 3 tablespoons maybe of butter, melted butter, because I want to make it a crumble, and I will dump in the cheese at that time. In addition to that, you're going to need a block of cream cheese, about 2 tablespoons of butter that goes in the macaroni itself, 8-ounce container of sour cream, 3 eggs. I've got 8 strips of bacon chopped up, and anywhere from 1/2 to 1 cup of milk, just depending on how creamy you want this to be. Okay. I have a garbage bowl here. I was going to show you all this. If you go to Rachel Ray, it actually says, her channel says garbage bowl. This is an awesome bowl for everything. In my sink, so it's wet. The bottom has a rubber gasket, so if you put it on your counter, it doesn't slide, which is awesome, but I'm just going to set it in the sink. Anytime I'm doing a cooking that's got a lot of stuff in it that I need to open, I keep that in my sink. I throw it in there, the onion peels, the, cut off the bottoms of the lettuce, the carrots, the boxes, the cream cheese. I throw it all in there, and then when I'm done cooking, I can take that one bowl to the trash and dump the bowl of trash. I love that, and I got that from Rachel Ray, and I absolutely love that. And I'm going to mix it all in here. So we've got about 4 more minutes for the mac and cheese or the macaroni to cook. So I'm going to start getting some of the other ingredients in the bowl. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and talk to Sam or talk to me while I do this, because I'm not going to talk too much unless y'all talk to me for a minute, okay?
Oh, I will do. Yeah. Any questions or comments for Country Girl, just put in all caps. I mean, I'm reading anyway, but that way we won't miss any. No worries, K-Joe. How's everybody doing on this fine, beautiful day? It's 77 in southeastern Pennsylvania, which is unseasonably hot for late October. So everybody have a good morning. I'm good, Miss Erica. Thank you. I'm pretty good. Hanging in there. About to go see my best friend Tony in the hospital. He got taken out in an ambulance the other day. Okay, first question, CG. How much and what kind? This comes from David Deere. How much and what kind of noodles are you using?
I use a 1 pound thing of noodles. And my favorite, what do I do with the thing? Hold on. These are my favorite. I get them at HEB. This is a store brand, but they're just elbow noodles. But what I love about the HEB brand, store brand, is they've got little ridges in them. So that when you put something with a sauce or a cream sauce or a cheese, the ridges kind of give that sauce somewhere to just soak into, and they're really good pasta. But it's basically just an elbow macaroni, and this is a 1 pound package, 1600.
Miss Susan asked, a half a bag or a whole bag of noodles?
I use a full pound, 1 pound bag.
Full bag. Thank you, Kjo. While she's cooking, I'll tell you. He's been pretty sick the past week since last Friday, and he hasn't been able to hold anything down. And we've been urging him to go to the doctors. Well, yesterday, was it yesterday I told you, CG? I think, or the day before. Yeah. He went to call a taxi to go to urgent care, and when he came down the steps, he had real bad chest pains. So he called 911, and the ambulance took him, and his blood sugar was over 400. So pretty dangerous. But
anything over 200, you're a diabetic.
yeah, so he seems okay. I mean, he's in pretty good spirits, but he's not sure when he's coming home. So we're gonna go. He's only right up the street from where I live, so we're gonna go bring him, stuff from his house and whatever else. Sit with him for a little bit. But hey, Gene, what's up, brother? Thank you, guys. I'll let him know everybody was asking for him, and he's been on here a few times with me, just saying hi. He's a good dude. He's a fellow veteran. He served in the front lines as a combat medic in Iraq back in the early 2000s when the war first broke. I think it was 2003, maybe 2004. Yeah, he's a good dude. My best friend in the world, so I gotta go support him. But thank you, Sean. Everybody, please check out Sean's channel. He's a good cat, man. He's got good videos. So go give him a shout, and if you like what you see, give him a sub and leave him thumbs up or comments or whatever else.
And y'all want to make sure when you put that cream cheese in, make sure it's soft. Otherwise, it's not going to melt.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what would be the reasoning, just so it melts evenly?
Yeah, in order for it to cream, for you to get all this mixed in properly, you're going to want it to be able to melt some. The hot pasta is going to melt it. But if it's cold, it won't melt with the pasta. So it's got to be room temperature, soft. Butter's the same way. My butter, if you look, is just really soft. I could squish it. So you want to make sure you do that too. Get this started. The pasta is just about to come out in about 2 more minutes. Seasoning wise, guys, the only thing I put in here is salt and pepper. The reason for that on mine, the bacon, I don't put much salt either. Bacon is salty, cheese is salty. There's plenty of salt. I put a little bit just for the pasta. I will put some black pepper in here, and I will put some oregano just because I absolutely love oregano. It's my favorite, and it's kind of an Italian twist on this. But then the Italian breadcrumbs, the garlic bread, potato chips, all of that's going to add flavor. So, and the bacon. So I'll grab my pepper and oregano. I'll be right back.
Hey, welcome, Miss Sheila. Hey, Miss Lee, how you doing? Welcome. For anybody who's new or just coming in, any questions or comments for Country Girl, please type in capital letters, and I'll be sure to relay them to her. She doesn't have her chat handy or in front of her, so I'm going to be her eyes and read them off for her. Okay.
So if y'all are wondering, that's probably about half teaspoon of oregano and about a quarter teaspoon of black pepper to a half, somewhere in that range.
So Dave, he says Sam is taking questions for his future wife because she is showing Sam she can cook.
I don't think Sam's in doubt that I could cook for him, but there's no wedding.
Well, that was one of the first things that stole my heart way back when CG put out her lasagna video. Seems like years ago. It was only earlier this year.
I know, right? It seems crazy how fast it's gone. All right, let me check the pasta.
Yes, Susan, thank you. Just know anything flies here as long as it's respectful and no F-bomb typing, no typing F-bombs.
All right, pasta's ready. To grab my garbage bowl for a second out of the way and get my colander in here.
Okay.
I meant to get my dishes out of the way before y'all got here, but I didn't, so sorry about that, y'all.
Susan, thank you so much. Susan is typing the ingredients as we go along. Thank you.
Oh, you are awesome, Susan. Thank you so much, honey.
Yeah. Thank you, Dale. Yeah, I hope he's all right. He's not at the VA right now. He's at Chester County Hospital right up the street from us. So sounded good, which is always a good thing. Sounded in pretty good spirits, but he's a hard one to read. He doesn't always. Anyway, Gene says, "Is food an F-mom?" I think
in some cultures it could be, but in ours you're fine.
Yeah. Now, CG, can you reiterate what it is you're cooking today?
Sure, we are doing a cast iron skillet bacon mac and cheese. I will tell y'all before I start getting all the hate comments at the end of this, no, it's not healthy. But who in the world said mac and cheese or comfort food was healthy? Yeah. Can you make this healthier? Yes. You can substitute a rice wheat pasta for the regular whole pasta. You could use a low-fat cheese. You could use a low-fat sour cream. You could use a low-fat cream cheese. But why?
Why?
Seriously. If I want that comfort food, that creamy, knock your socks off food, screw that. If I'm going to waste the calories, I'm going to waste them, and I'm just going to enjoy myself. I don't get it. But absolutely, if you want a healthier recipe, if you need one, please email me. You can private message me through my channel. I will absolutely work with you and come up with a healthier version of this. Nothing you do about pasta or mac and cheese is going to be totally healthy, okay? That's just a reality. But you can do it healthier if you want that. Email me. I'm happy to help you devise a recipe for it, okay? That'll be palatable for you. So, pasta drained.
Oh, she said, Maniac Grammy's Homestead says, can you use hard cheese?
You could. The biggest thing you have to think about is it going to melt? Is it going to be creamy? You know, because mac and cheese should be creamy and melty. So I've got the Colby Jack and the Pepper Jack and the Parmesan. And the Parmesan is a little bit harder of a cheese. It will be in the topping, though, not in the mix. So I'm going to get these hot pasta in here. And at this point, you guys, I'm switching to a spatula because I don't want to tear up the pasta. I don't want to crush it. So you want to just kind of gently fold this in. As it starts to mix. And I don't know, can you guys see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
You
might want to just bring it close up to the camera real quick. But we can see pretty well.
All right, can y'all see that better?
Yeah, it looks good.
See how it's starting to melt the cream cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's what you want. There are still some pockets of it in here like that, and I just break them apart as I find them. There's a specific order to this, too, and I forgot it, so hold on 2 seconds. If we're going to follow his method, I need to follow this method. I wrote it down the back of the case stub. That makes sense, right? Got it, got it, got it. Got the butter, got it mixed. Okay. Milk comes next. I did buy a little thing of whole milk. I don't drink whole milk. I drink 1%. But he says about half a cup of milk. When I watched his, it was a little thicker and drier than I like. I like a really creamy mac and cheese. So I'm going to go with a full 8 ounces. That's my preference. You guys play around with it. You know, do what works for you. And I'll find something I'm cooking to use up the rest of this milk in.
When I get to Texas we're gonna make what's it, pumpkin lasagna.
Pumpkin lasagna. Yep.
I can't wait. Which I've never heard of until CG told me about it. I'm like, holy cow, this is gonna be good. Okay, now Erica says, CG, wait till Monday and you can see my mac and cheese. I'll post a pic of it on Monday. I'm assuming she's talking about the one that you're making now.
Oh, that would be awesome. I would love to see what you guys come up with this. I would love that.
Yeah.
All right. Then in a separate bowl, we got 3 eggs.
Kelly's here. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Anyway, guess who's back in the house? Kelly's here. What's happening, Kelly?
Must have a drink. So in a separate bowl, 3 eggs. I don't know how y'all crack your eggs. The way my mama taught me, smack one egg with the other egg and it comes right apart. And the last one is done on the counter because you don't have an egg. So we're just gonna whisk this up, the 3 eggs. Got that. Then we're gonna get the cheeses in here. And when you whisk eggs for stuff, you really want to whisk them, you guys. You want it to totally incorporate that white. You don't want to see the stringy whites. That way you're gonna get a more even distribution of this. And one important thing to remember, the reason the eggs are held until toward the end like this pasta has now cooled off because of the cream cheese and milk, so it doesn't scramble the eggs. If you put the eggs in while the pasta's hot, you're going to have scrambled eggs, you guys. And you don't want scrambled eggs.
Erica says, it's my mom's mac and cheese, and she'll post it on Facebook. And Suburban Hillbilly says, I'm cooking too. Potato soup with lots of bacon and cheese.
Yummy. I love new recipes. Y'all just send them on.
Man, potato soup's one of my favorite soups in the world.
Yeah, mine too. I love potato soup.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me show you where we're at so far. Can y'all see how creamy that is?
Yep.
One thing you have to keep in mind is once you put this in the oven, it's going to get thicker. It's going to thicken up, especially with all that cheese. So for me, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking it's not quite creamy enough. So I'm going to put a little bit more of that milk in here. Again, this is a preference. This is my preference. It's what I like creamy. Probably about another half a cup or so. Yeah, that's what I want. So for me, this looks better. It's really creamy and soupy almost. Because you got to remember, I'm fixing to throw a boatload of cheese in here, right? Fly away noodle. We can't have that.
Dale says, what is shipping? I'm not sure what you mean, Dale. Can you elaborate on that?
All right. So this is the Colby Jack. I'm putting, this is probably about, I bought a 2-pound block and I used about 2/3 of it. So probably 1.5 pounds, maybe, the Colby Jack.
CG, we got a question from Miss Susan. CG, could you use whipping cream?
Yeah, you could. You could use half and half. You could use a whipping cream, a heavy cream, half and half. Again, it's pretty rich with the sour cream already and the cream cheese. So for me, this is great. But absolutely, you could. It's just going to make it that much richer and yummier. And again, you guys, I'm just folding this in because I don't want to tear up the noodles. I don't want to crush them and smash them up. I want them to stay firm, whole noodles. So I'm just folding them in. If you're not a baker and you don't understand folding, you start at the outside, under, and flip it over like you're folding a piece of paper in half. That's how you're doing this.
Green Bay Wacky's here. Green Bay Wacky says, well, I survived Tammy Sullivan's stream. Yeah, she's awesome. Tammy Sully.
Welcome. I did just sub to him, you guys. He seems like a really nice guy. We chatted over there for about 30, 45 minutes at Tammy's. And he's just getting started, so he's new to YouTube and new to all of us. So you guys make him feel welcome, please.
Yeah. And Gene Chambers says, Sam, get your plate ready.
All right.
Yeah.
As I said, this is pepper jack. I love spicy. If you don't like spicy, absolutely substitute a different cheese. You know, use some more Colby if you want. Use some Monterey Jack. You could put mozzarella in here, would be good. Absolutely use a cheese you like. But again, I love spicy food, and I put it in a lot of my stuff. So. I sure hope I do Chef justice, you guys, because his recipe looks so unbelievably good. I sure hope I do him justice with this. And I will make sure once we get done with the live stream, I'll absolutely go put a link to his channel. You can see the original recipe that he did. All right, and then one more thing. What, in my opinion, makes this the best mac and cheese on the planet? Bacon.
Oh yeah.
This is 8 slices of bacon that I did in the oven. I'm going to do them in the oven. Cover a sheet pan with foil. Makes you clean up real easy. You don't even have to mess with it. In fact, the sheet pan's sitting right behind me. We're going to set the pan on it. So put it in the oven till it, depending on your oven, I do mine at 350 for probably 10 to 12 minutes. It's done, depending on how crispy you like it. So get a drink.
Now, was the bacon de-thawed when you baked it?
Yes. I actually went to the store today. I had to buy some. I had bacon. If y'all remember my live the other night, I was eating bacon. I completely forgot it's the bacon that was supposed to be used for this, and I ate it, so I had to buy more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got 2 pounds of bacon myself. One's frozen, one's de-thawed. And I thought about baking it up and making my own bacon mac and cheese for tonight.
That'd be awesome.
And I might just do that.
I would love
depending on what time I get back.
In fact, if you want to do it live, I'll come on and walk you through it.
Well, I'm not sure. It depends on what time I get back.
Yeah, depending on when you get back, yeah. All right. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Everything's in here. It's all mixed together. So, I'm going to get my skillet. I have a regular 10-inch cast iron skillet.
Now, CZ, I got a question for you that I meant to ask you before to start it about the cast iron skillet. Now, personally, I do not own any cast iron yet. So what, could you just do like a casserole dish in the oven, or?
This will work just as well. The only difference in the cast iron is you're going to get kind of a crispy bottom. It's almost going to make it like a crust on the bottom. Okay. But it absolutely will work just as well on in a casserole dish. Whatever you have, it'll go in the oven. A Dutch oven will do it, whatever. This is nice and yucky. It's melted, right? I'll get that back in the fridge. It'll harden. I put a little butter. Now, my cast iron is really well seasoned, you guys. I didn't put that in there for the sticky factor. I put it in there because I want that little crust to develop on the bottom, so that butter is going to help it kind of get a good crust on it. It's also just a tiny bit more seasoning because I did not put much in the mac and cheese itself, okay? You do not have to put it on there, though.
We have Miss Kit Kat the Lioness is here. She says, hey, country, looks yummy. And we have Picker Rick 1. Old Ricko's in the house. What's up, Pepper Pickin' Rick? Welcome, guys. Any questions or comments for CG? Please type them in capital letters, as we do at Two Family Homestead streams, and I will be sure to relay to her. Suburban Hillbilly Sam says, Sam, if you make this in glass, make sure you grease the pan very well. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yes, that is a good one. If you're going to do it in any other type of container, make sure grease it really well. A really good tip for you guys: when you fry the bacon, save the grease. Use the grease use the bacon grease to grease your pan.
Oh yeah,
that much more flavor. All right, I have a little bit more that won't quite fit in here. So if y'all bear with my short butt for a minute. I have a small Corningware pan that should hold the rest of this, and I'll just throw it in at the same time and just cook that up. I love my Corningware. If you guys don't have Corningware, it's awesome. Sorry.
Can you say that again? We didn't hear what you said the last part.
Sorry, guys. I have a small Corningware pan, so if you guys don't have any Corningware, I absolutely love Corningware for casseroles. It cooks perfectly even and smooth. And just what I was telling you guys about the bacon grease.
Yeah. Hang on, RS and Ghost Riders. Welcome, guys. I'll get CG to explain it when she comes right back. CG, we have RS just joined us in Arizona Ghost Riders. Can you just give them a quick shout out of what you're making today?
Hey guys, welcome. I am doing a cast iron bacon mac and cheese. What you're seeing now, I have a little bit of this recipe that wouldn't fit in my cast iron. You guys, I was just telling you about save your bacon grease. This is the bacon grease from when I cook the bacon. I'm just using a brush. I'm just going to brush it up the sides and across the bottom. It'll add a little extra flavor and it'll help keep it from sticking. Make sure you do the rims, guys, because it will pop and swell. So, and it's also going to make cleanup a whole lot easier.
Hey, CG, Susan asked, as well as others, if you can post the recipe later sometime.
Yes. When we get done with the live stream, we will probably fire off Circus probably within the next 30 minutes after we're done. And during that time, I will post the actual full recipe along with Chef Tobia's website for his channel, so you can go check him out as well. I will get it all in the description of this as soon as we get done. So y'all give me probably 30 minutes or so after we get done with the lives, and it'll be posted. Okay. All right.
So you'll put the recipe in the description box under this video?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
There you go, guys. Very cool.
All right.
As well as a link to the Chef Tobia's original recipe.
Yeah.
Which I don't believe have bacon in it, right? I can't remember.
He doesn't have bacon, and he uses a little bit different cheeses than I do as well. Some of it's the same, some of it's not. So.
But that's the beautiful thing about cooking is you can make it your own. You know, you can put whatever you want. Like some people, you guys ever had lobster mac and cheese? They're up here in the New England area. This area of the world is banging. Lobster mac, love it. Crab mac and cheese. You know,
when you have a small kitchen, you have to get creative on your space. And I love this. I talked to several people that have smaller kitchens and they say they don't have room. Well, as you can see, I have a big cutting board here. Well, that board gave me counter space.
What are you microwaving there?
I am melting the butter that we're going to put in the topping.
Okay, Miss Susan says preheat oven to what degrees again?
The oven is, you're going to start at 400, preheat it to 400. When you put, now Chef does his at 450. I don't, because again, I like mine creamier, okay? So I start mine at 400 when I put it in. When I put it in, I'll turn it down to 375. And it's going to cook for about 35 to 40 minutes covered. Then I'll pull the cover off and go about another 10 minutes to brown the top. 10 to 15, just depending on how long it takes. All right. So I melted some butter. And again, for those of you who weren't here earlier, this is about a cup to cup and a half, maybe. I don't know. I eyeballed it. Of Italian breadcrumbs. In addition to that, it's about 3/4 of this bag of cheesy garlic bread Lay's that I found at the grocery store. I usually use just regular old potato chips. They don't have to be Lay's. They can be the store brand, just what I normally buy. But because they're testing out this new cheesy garlic bread flavor, they had it on sale. So it's about 2/3 of that bag. So I'm going to put the butter in here.
All right. Kathleen Winitsky says, hey there, how are you doing? You are looking good.
Oh, thank you. How are you? I'm good.
Hey, Rusty Faith here. And RS says, CG, can you send me some?
I would love to have anybody over that wanted to have some. Maybe when we go to Pennsylvania and we do that big cook with everybody, I'll make some then for everybody. That'd be awesome, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the thing with the butter, you guys, when you're doing a topping, you can see, I don't have this like really, it's not like when you do a graham cracker crust and you want it super buttery and it all sticks together. It's not like that. I only want enough butter to help toast the crumbs. That makes sense. I want it still loose. So then I'm going to add, this is fresh Parmesan that I shredded myself. You can use shredded cheese in a bag, guys. I'm not saying you can't. I personally don't, because shredded cheese that you buy pre-shredded has a kind of a waxy seal on it. It's a preservative, and it also helps the cheese, keeps the cheese from sticking together like real cheese will. So I don't personally prefer to use that. I shred my own every time. But by all means, if you want to use the pre-shredded in the bag, absolutely you can do that. It's not a problem. And don't knock all the air out of your bag when you do this, because you need it room, right?
Right.
So I'm going to get this mixed up.
Kevin's here. Hey, Kev.
Hey, Kevin. Then I'm just going to sprinkle this. I want to make sure you guys can see the pan. Sorry, I know, guys, I have a small kitchen, so y'all bear with me. I got to move stuff around as we go.
You're doing good. Doing good.
I'll see the pan.
Yep.
So we're going to spread this all over the top. I put it on kind of thick because the bottom piece of that is going to absorb a lot of the liquid from the cheese and the sauce and all that stuff. But I still want that crunch, so I put it fairly thick on top. I'm going to go all the way to the edges. We are going to set this on a sheet tray, you guys, because when this bubbles over, and it will, trust me on this one, the last thing you want to do is to have to clean macaroni and cheese and milk and stuff off of the bottom of your oven. It's the last thing. And ladies, y'all will absolutely, I'm sure, back me up on that one. So this way, if it spills over, which it will, it'll be on the foil, on the pan, or whatever. You can just, you don't have to use pan, you can use foil. You know, just line the shelf below it with foil. So we'll put the rest of this on here. Maybe not the rest of it. I don't think I'm going to need all of it. This is one of those things I'd rather have a little more than I need than run out and not have enough to do what I want, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so now the purpose of the cast iron again is to make it crispy, correct?
It does. It makes it a little crispy. It gives it a little bit of crunch on the bottom. It's almost like it forms a crust on the bottom. Almost. It's not super hard. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't get hard or crunchy. It just really seals that bottom off, and it just makes it like a top and bottom crust, and it's really good.
Cool.
All right. Now, Sam, if you will help me aim this camera to where you can see the cookie sheet over here next to the stove, and then I'll show you. I'm going to put this over there and get in the oven. So if you can help me, tell me when to stop.
Oh, a little more right there.
Out there?
Little more. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Everybody good with that? Miss Susan says, plus cooking in cast iron is just good. That's right.
Amen. All right. Can y'all see it?
Yep. Looks good.
I'm going to set it on this cookie sheet. These things, guys, if you have cast iron and you don't have these, this is silicone. It goes over the handle. I have a full set. I have one for every pan I have. And that way, when you pick up that cast iron, you don't have to worry about it, whether it's hot or not. It's not going to make a difference that you're covered. If you don't have one of those, when you pull cast iron out of the stove, wrap a towel around the handle, because otherwise somebody's going to come around and not realize it's hot. They're going to go to move that pan. They're going to burn themselves. So make sure that that's a really good safety tip when you're cooking with cast iron, okay?
So you can leave that silicone handle on there while it bakes?
Yep, you sure can.
I'm always so leery about that.
Yep.
But now the oven was preheated to 400.
It was preheated to 400. Now I'm going to turn it down to 375. I'm going to set my timer. Oh, I think I am. There you are. For 35 minutes. We will check it in 35 minutes. We'll check it, and You know what, y'all? I forgot something. We got to cover it. I knew I was forgetting something. So y'all forgive me while I don't watch this part. It magically was done, okay?
Susan says, do not pick it up with a wet rag. I'm assuming because it's slippery?
No, because the wet rag will take the heat, and then it will become a boiling hot steaming wet rag, and you will still burn yourself.
Oh, okay.
So, forgive me, y'all. Cover this up the first time, okay?
I got you, Susan. Okay.
Now, I will tell you, if you're doing mac and cheese and you're not using a crumble like I do, if you just want cheese on top, which is what you will see Chef Toby do, his topping is all cheese, then you're going to want to spray your foil with cooking spray before you put it on. And that will keep the foil from sticking to the cheese. But because I've got breadcrumbs and chips, it's probably not going to stick too bad. It may do a little, but not enough that I'm going to worry myself over it.
All right.
So we got 35 minutes. So I'm going to take the camera back around to the computer so I can sit down and talk to you guys. And we will go from there. All right? And y'all can ask me whatever, or we can just chit chat, whatever you want.
Suburban Hillbilly says, country girl, you are a southern girl. Where's the paprika?
I do, normally I put paprika in a lot of stuff, but I'm kind of loosely following Chef Tovia's recipe for this. So I didn't put any in here. I love paprika. I love Spanish smoked paprika, regular paprika, Hungarian paprika. I love paprika. But we're kind of loosely following his. The only big difference I did was I added bacon and I changed the cheeses up a little bit. So, but yes, as Southern girls, we often put paprika in mac and cheese. I know a lot of people that in the South that put dry mustard in their mac and cheese. When I do this with a white sauce, the bechamel, I always put dry mustard in my mac and cheese and paprika. But it's just a little different method that we're trying out. So, and if you guys want to see the traditional, what I call traditional Southern recipe, starting with a bechamel sauce and making it into a cheese sauce and yada, yada, yada. If y'all want to see that, y'all let me know. I can work on getting a video on that soon. It's not going to be right away because it's going to take me forever to eat all this mac and cheese. But
what kind of sauce did you call it? Bechamel?
A bechamel. Bechamel, which is basically a white sauce. You start with, you make a roux, butter, grease, whatever you want. Tablespoon, 3 tablespoons of butter, depending on how much you want, but standard for an ordinary thing of mac and cheese is probably about 3 tablespoons of butter or grease, 3 tablespoons of flour. You cook it down, cook the flour down, becomes almost a paste, and then you put the, to make a traditional Southern style, it's heavy cream. I would probably use half and half because it's just a little bit less fat for me. You stir it in, it becomes a white sauce. Like a white gravy, almost a little thinner than a gravy. And then you would add your cheeses in and they melt into it and you have a cheese sauce. And that's what you pour over your pasta and then put it in the oven.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. I just never heard it called that before.
Yeah, it's a white sauce, but it's a bechamel is what it's called. And it's a base for a lot of sauces. If you ever do Italian cooking, you will know firsthand what a bechamel sauce is. You'll know, trust me, it's a lot. So, yeah, Tessie, the eggs in this particular recipe that he's using. Now, I don't put eggs in when I do a traditional. I don't. But in this one, I think he's using it as a stabilizer because you're not making that sauce like we talked about, which is a traditional, mac and cheese, a sauce. You're not making that. You got to have something to stabilize this and to help it really puff up and just get yummy gooey. So it's going to help stabilize the cream cheese and the sour cream and all that. I'm guessing that's why he put it in there. Now, I don't know that 100%, but we're, again, Only thing I changed on his recipe was adding the bacon and changed up the cheeses a little bit. With the sauce, Grammys, we're talking about how you make yours with the bechamel. Is it ready yet, Gene? A few more minutes, baby. Yeah, it is the most popular method, the way I do it, a traditional. He calls this a dump mac and cheese, where you dump it in a bowl. So we're trying it. I haven't made it before. I made one similar to this, but I haven't made this particular one just like this. So I did make a similar one that was really good. And I also was inspired by his. A hollandaise sauce, yeah. It is, Sheila. You can use a bechamel, basic white cream sauce. You can go from white cream to an Alfredo sauce. You can go to a sausage gravy for biscuits and gravy. You can go to grits. You can do, if you've never done grits in a bechamel, oh my God, you guys, unbelievably good. And it's not common, and not a lot of people do it. I've done it, and it's, wow, it's good. And then you can use, again, the Alfredo sauce, which is really popular with Italian cooking. This mac and cheese is going to be that way. A lot of cream sauces start as a bechamel.
Bechamel.
There you go. Your word of the day, guys. Bechamel.
Miss Tessie, you'll be so proud of me. And Susan and Jenny and Kaja. I showed Country Girl yesterday. I have completely cleaned my whole house except for one room.
Can y'all guess what room? But the rest of it, you guys, those floors are shiny, shiny. I was so proud.
Yeah. The only thing I got left to do really is the dishes that are up there. But the place, I don't even know how to act. It's clean. It looks good. Even my bedroom. But the walk-in closet, aka the spare room, yeah, not so much.
Yeah, Sheila, this is, I had never seen this one before. I've always done it with the cream sauce, but it's cool. I'm having fun with it. I hear you, I hear you, Rebecca. I hear you. I normally would as well, with a little bit of dry mustard and paprika. It would have to be there, but we'll see. We'll see how this one tastes.
Yeah.
Arizona says his wife would make it with smoked sausage. That would be yummy.
Hey, Grizz, what's up, brother? K-Joe, I did all my laundry, and I folded my clothes the way that I fold clothes.
Which is to dump them all on the bed.
Should we show everybody real quick, CJ?
Hurry, I'll talk while you walk. RS, I used, and I will put the recipe down bottom. I used cream cheese, sour cream, Colby Jack, pepper jack, and Parmesan.
All right, guys, here is the
I don't know, it's Blake been making an appearance, you guys. I haven't been able to see my camera, so.
Here's my new refurbished apartment.
We will be tasting it, trust me. We will be having some because it smells divine.
The kitchen is lovely. The bathroom's clean now. Look how clean the bathroom is. This far, K-Joe, you won't even believe how clean my room is now.
I know, right, you guys? He did an awesome job. The laundry closet is still disaster
Right.
101, but
Enter at your own risk here. Here's
I
my.
don't know, RS. You're fine, honey. You're fine.
All right, here is my lovely, organized, highly organized clothing room.
Yeah.
See,
That's how we
Everything-
ladies.
yeah, everything's clean. It's highly organized. Anyway, for you guys that seen my live stream, what, 2 or 3 months ago, you'll understand what an improvement we have made.
Amen. It's awesome, ma'am. I'm so proud of you. Bay Wacky. You're up there in Wisconsin. You ought to have some of the best cheeses around to make mac and cheese with, darling.
Mhm.
I hear you. I hear that comment a lot, Green Bay. If you look on my channel, I have several recipes up that I've done. Kathy Jo says she's got 3 rooms. She just keeps the door
shut. Granny.
Granny. Hi, Granny.
They are.
Yeah, the mac and cheese is in the oven, but you'll be able to watch the replay. It will be up along with the recipe.
Now, Granny, if you would have seen the first part, oh, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, you would know that.
That's a huge deal.
Huge improvement. But that's my closet. That's where all the clean clothes go, so they don't smell like cigarettes. But Granny, I'm glad you made it okay to your new spot. Awesome, man.
I'm so glad you're here, Granny. Welcome, honey. I love you.
Hey.
So yeah, the mac and cheese is in the oven. But again, I will absolutely, this is going to be posted on my channel. It won't go anywhere, so you'll be able to watch it. And once we're done with here, I will do an edit and put the actual full recipe in the description for you.
Oh, cool, Granny. Did you guys live stream all night, I reckon?
Yeah, you're going to find text pulls all-nighters a lot, Granny. She does that a lot. Sometimes you're just going to have to say, that's it, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
We love you, Granny. I am so happy that you are in a safe place. I am just beyond ecstatic. And I love that you're in Texas, not, you know. What's crazy, though, Granny, you're almost as far from me as you were in Florida, believe it or not. That's how big Texas is. It's probably 14 to 15 hours to you. It would have been only 18 hours to Florida. So you're almost as far.
Okay, Joe. Nah, I kind of just woke up. I'm a little subdued today. I'm good. I'm good. Or woke back up.
Oh, awesome, Sheila. We love you guys. And I love new friends and new family. I really do. It means so much to me. It was bad, wasn't it, Jess?
What was bad?
The before.
Oh, yeah. It was a little messy.
Oh my gosh, you guys, last night, you know how Scott does emojis, right?
Yeah.
So last night, Scott's on my thing. I've got Joanna on the panel with me. Tink is in the room down here, and I think Jen was there. A couple other people. Anonymous was up on panel with me. And Scott put this sentence in emojis that made no sense to nobody. Just a off-the-wall sentence, right? You know, usually I can figure them out based on the conversation we're having. He's responding and you know, joining into the conversation. And this wasn't the case. So we're looking and it probably had, what, 10, 11 emojis to it? And they're like, okay, Scott, I can't, you're going to have to give us some help. Give us a hint. He said right to left, left to right. What? So apparently half of it you're supposed to read right to left, and the other half you read left to right. And it had like 2 dragons, a lightning bolt, a fencer, you know, like with a sword, and they're going to fencing, a diamond. What was after that? A cross, a heart, a candle, a Bible, a key, a sun, a praying symbol. I mean, and a light bulb. You're just like, what the hell? I did figure out that the key, that the sun is the key in the Bible, which, you know, I got that one. The sun is the key. So Father, Son, right? In the Bible. But when you get down to the diamond and the fencer, and we were laughing so hard. By the time we're done, you guys, he's rolling laughing. And Joanne and Tink are threatening to kill him. They're putting in knives and guns, and Tink banned him. Tink timed him out twice. And oh my God. It was so funny, you guys. It was hysterical. It was, wasn't it? And Bubba, I did see your comment about a Chinese chicken video. As long as we're using cluck cluck chickens and not kitty cat chickens, we can do that. But you cook what you want. But in my house, on my end of this video, it's going to be a plain old cluck cluck chicken, okay?
Yeah, Miss Tessie, we're not far from each other. We're gonna have to do a roundup, a meetup. That'd be pretty cool.
We're definitely doing that next year when I come up.
Yeah.
So who won the race?
They're still racing. They gotta be about done. Right?
He just said the race is over. So who won the race? I didn't say, Kevin, I'm sorry you're lagging. I don't have it lagging on mine. I've got the stream behind me.
Vicky Van Gogh. Hey, Vicky. I've seen her.
Hey, Vicky.
She is living my dream.
Tessie RS wants to know if you have a mac and cheese recipe.
That, you know what? That brings a good question. Can you can mac and cheese?
I don't know. You got the expert in the house. We have to ask her.
Miss Tessie, is that, I'm sure it's got to be possible, right?
I would think so.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, I've got 18 minutes. And in 18 minutes, I will pull the cover off and it'll go back in for about another 10 to 15 to brown. So, does anybody else have any other questions or comments or suggestions about the mac and cheese? Anything you didn't understand?
Chris says yes, you can mac and cheese. Granny says freezing will be safer. Probably. But if you didn't have access to a freezer.
Yeah, in Tessie's case, she got rid of all of the one top freezer on top of her fridge like mine.
Yeah. Vicky says canning and dehydrating it. That would be really cool.
Rebecca says it may get mushy and nasty if you canned it.
Miss Tessie says, no, Sam, no. Well, I think it would be cool to do canning and dehydrating videos of foods you would never expect to be canned or dehydrated. You know what I mean?
Jen, you don't. You can just top this straight with cheese. You can do a little bit of extra cheese and put straight cheese on top. I just like the crunchy.
She says it was turned to mush. Yeah. Or like canned mashed potatoes. I don't know.
Vicky, it isn't actually in the oven. This will stay up though. It will be posted to my channel when we're done. Because I'm going to totally, before we go and start Circus, I'm going to totally shut this down and then we'll fire off Circus for the night. So this will be a separate video all on its own. So you'll be able to go back and watch the whole process. Right now it's in the oven. It's got about 17, 18 minutes and it's covered. I will pull the cover off and put it back in for another 10 to 15 to brown the top. Once it's actually done, when you get to this point, it's actually cooked. It's ready to go. So I may just flip the broiler on just to crisp up that top. I may do that, which will save you some time because it's cooked once you get done with all this.
CG, I'll be right back. I got to make a phone call.
All right, man. But personally, myself, mac and cheese is so freaking good. It doesn't last long in my house. You kind of don't have to worry about it, but yeah, absolutely. You could do them both. You know, which do you like better? Cool, Kathy Joe. She's dehydrating today. Oh, awesome, Vicky. Yeah, it's a lot. And I will, like I said, once I pull this down, I will get the full recipe in the description for you guys with the ingredients list. Mr. Mach 1, what's up? We're not shut down yet. We still got another 15 minutes or so plus another 10. So we'll be here a little while longer, Mach. Hang out.
Did you use the penis noodles?
No, these were not penis noodles. These were plain old macaroni noodles. Honestly, I don't think that the penis noodles are a little more delicate. I don't think they would have stood up to this because that's a lot of cheese and a lot of mixing. It's going to take a hearty pasta to do it.
Yeah. I got to get ready to go, CJ.
Okay. I'll get Jen to come up here with me. She can help me with the second part, focusing the camera and all that. But if you need to run, that's fine. I got it. I got you. Jen, would you mind coming up and helping me the rest of the way?
Yeah, I got to run. We're gonna me and B are gonna go over and see Tony. So
Awesome. Give him a great big hug for me. Tell him I'm praying for him, please.
oh well, she said about 5:30, so I'm gonna get ready and get out of here. But thanks for letting me come up and hang with you. Hope I did you justice.
Absolutely. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for your help. Jen, just
Sure.
what Sam's doing. When I go back in there to uncover this and show you guys, you just need to tell me if you can see the camera, whether I need to turn it left or right or up or down. And then we'll have about 10, 15 more minutes of just chit chatting. And then I'll go pull it back out. So, and then of course, when I'm not on the camera, I can't see questions. So if somebody asks me a direct question, just read the question to me.
All right, see you guys in the chat. Bye everyone. Bye CJ.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll be back in a few hours if you're still up. Bye Miss Tessie. Everybody else. Love y'all.
Yeah, I'll take a break after here, probably about 30 minutes, and then I'll fire up Circus after. So.
Okay. See y'all later. Bye, KJ. Everybody, Granny.
And love you.
Love you guys. See you later.
Jen, I'm going to put this in the chat. As soon as you grab it, let me know, and I will pull it out, okay? I'll pull it back. I am so happy, you guys. There's 28 of y'all here. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am just so excited. I was telling everybody else, you weren't here in the very beginning. I was really, really nervous being really live because you can't, if I do a video and I make a mess up or screw something up, I can throw it all away and redo it and y'all never know. But I can't do that here. If I make a mistake, there's no editing out. So
Hey, hey, hey.
hey, bad girl, what's up?
Lazy day, lazy day.
I wish I could say that. I've been running since I got out of bed. Okay, Tess.
We pop my chat out.
Oh, I do too, Kathy. I love to watch cooking. And we've got some awesome, awesome cooks in our community that do some amazing foods. So we're going to do, I've got the pork loin in there I need to do, which I'm thinking maybe next weekend I may do for you guys. I'm thinking we can kind of combine a live demo and circus for that because that pork loin's got to cook a while, you know. It's not like this where it's in there 30 minutes. But if I maybe start it off and do a live and get it in the oven and then shut it down, fire off the circus until it's time to come out, then vice versa, so I can splice the two pieces and have one live cooking from start to end, if that makes sense. And then the following weekend, Sam will be here. The following weekend, and we'll be doing pumpkin lasagna. Oh my gosh, you guys, poor Susan. She's she has fire extinguishers in just about every room in where she's at in her house. And somehow or another in her bedroom, she kept hearing this shh, and she went to look, and somehow or another she triggered one of the fire extinguishers in her bedroom. Well, now her whole bedroom is covered with white powder, you guys, and it is a really fine powder. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get it all cleaned up. Thanks, Vicky, honey. Yeah, we do. I love watching us. I'm nervous, you guys. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't know if it's coming across that way, but my hands were shaking. I was over on Joanne's channel for a little bit and over on Tammy's channel for a little bit. I mean, my hands were shaking. I was having trouble typing. I was just like, oh my God, I'm really going to do this. Oh my God.
It's going to be.
I'm sorry, Jen, go ahead.
It's going to be delicious.
It looks like it. It smells good, you guys. Thank you, Susan.
Thanks, Tess.
Yeah, that is cool. That is a really cool picture. It's not as pretty as you, but it's pretty nice.
I like that picture.
It is. It is, Rebecca, fixing. And on most of my videos, you see me make goofballs, like the lasagna when I didn't quite have enough sauce and show you how to do that. I didn't quite this. I've burned myself a few times, if y'all remember. You know, it's just part of it. But thanks, Green Bay, honey.
It makes it great, though, when there's bloopers in there. It's real life. I mean, not everything's perfect, you know.
Well, yeah, because, you know, in real life, I don't walk into my kitchen with all of my food prepped and perfectly portioned in prep bowls. And, you know, that doesn't happen in real life.
Exactly.
Every bit of that cheese that you guys saw, I shredded by hand with a box grater. My arm is about to fall freaking off. Oh, my arm hurts, you guys. Grizz says to can mac and cheese, you have to do it from dry noodles, how much to put in each jar and how much cheese and how much water so the top doesn't blow off the water bath.
Grizz should do a video.
I know, Grizz. Why don't you show us how to can mac and cheese?
Sheila says, you don't look nervous. You were looking like a pro.
Oh, thank you so much. I am nervous, but thank you.
Grizz says it's true about the mac and cheese.
I believe you, but you need to do a video and show us. That'd be an awesome video. I would love to see that, Grizz. All right, Susan. Well, we'll be taking, let me look. I'll tell y'all how many minutes we got. 7 minutes and 22 seconds. We'll go in there. I'll pull the cover off and show you guys, and then we'll put it back into brown.
Oh, Grizz, don't be ashamed to show your kitchen. Nobody's here to judge. We just want to learn.
Amen. I don't care what your kitchen. Y'all see mine. I had a little bitty kitchen. I got to move stuff out of the way to get this and find a place for that. And I have a little bitty kitchen.
Right. This ain't about keeping up with the Joneses.
And I have seen part of your kitchen, by the way, and I didn't see any problem with it at all. I think it was doing the was it the eggs, I think, Bubba? The frozen omelets? The eggs? I think that's what it was. Oh my gosh, RS, I want a super burrito so bad. And I already talked to Diane. She says that if I can swing the trip to California for Christmas, we will definitely meet whoever wants to meet us in San Bernardino and have a super burrito.
Oh, CG, we're going to have to hold it against Grizz. He says, okay, y'all remind me in a week or two.
Okay, I will. I'm putting on my calendar, Bubba.
Oh, potato soup sounds good, too.
Right, Rebecca? You got it.
Mm.
I'll have to pack it in my stuff, you know, put it in something airtight. It ain't going to come open and have to get packed in my checked bags because I can't take it from security, but I'll sure bring you some. Or maybe I'll just make it at Diane's and everybody can get it fresh. I bet Diane would love that too.
Oh, man. Good old homemade macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, maybe make it at Diane's and you guys can get it really fresh then. You can buy grated cheese, Susan. I just don't. I don't like the waxy coating that they put on it. It's a sprayed on. It helps keep it from sticking together and it acts as a preservative so it lasts longer. But personally, I don't. I love fresh cheese, so I always shred my own. Normally, I have my KitchenAid has the shredding attachments, and it takes me like 3 seconds to do a pound of cheese. But,
How much do you pay for your Parmesan cheese there, Country Girl?
this one I bought was an 8-ounce triangle. It was $3.98.
Wow, it's expensive here. Cheese is
Bella
really
Gio- I can't pronounce it. Bella Gio Rossi, Bella Giosi, whatever you call that.
yeah.
But yeah, it was $3.98 for an 8-ounce wedge.
That's not bad. I might have to mute my mic. My dogs might take off barking. I don't want to distract everybody. But I'm right here, though. Just for a second or two. The hubby's fixing to come home, so. But I'm right here. Suburban says she doesn't buy grated cheese ever.
Yeah, I don't. I
Some
love
people,
fresh.
I don't mind it either way. I love all kinds of cheeses.
I will use the grated, like in a bag of grated cheese. I will use it when I eat salads and that kind of stuff. I don't have a problem with it there, but when I want it to melt, I just find it doesn't melt as smooth or as creamy as fresh grated, as fresh. You made yourself hungry?
And the brand makes a big difference as far as melting consistency.
Okay, Vicky. Chasing squirrels. Yeah, I usually do my own. And like I said, I usually have a machine that does it for me. So this 3.5, 4 pounds of cheese wouldn't have been nothing. But you know.
What'd you do? Lose your mixer in the mess?
He took all of my KitchenAid. He took my commercial stand mixer. He took my food processor. He took the attachments that go to my food processor, the immersion blender, the hand blender, the regular blender, the hand mixer, everything. He took all of my KitchenAid except the toaster because it was back and he forgot it. He didn't realize it was there, but he took all of it, probably close to $10,000-$15,000 worth of KitchenAid.
Wow. I hate that. Grizz asks, has anybody made cornbread out of masa before? What the hell's masa?
I have not made it out of masa. Masa is the same stuff that Latino cultures and Spanish food they used to make tamales with.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a corn product. It is a corn product. I've never made it with masa, Grizz. I suppose you could. It's just like it's a cornmeal. I mean, it's what it is.
Suburban's asking, Country Girl, see if you can read what I just sent you.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm answering somebody that I sent something to this morning and it's having trouble going through. Give me just a second.
RS, my husband loves extra sharp cheddar cheese. And so do our dogs. Oh my goodness. They're cheese hounds. Grizz said he wanted white beans and cornbread today, but didn't have cornmeal, so he's wanting to try it with masa. I use masa to make my corn tortillas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Masa is basically a cornmeal. It's what it is. So I don't see why you couldn't, Grizz. Texture might be a little bit different, but I don't see why you couldn't do it. What's terrible, Debbie? What did I miss?
What we were talking about, I believe.
Oh.
It's been a slow day here today. Slow and lazy.
Oh, I hear the timer going off, so I'm going to take you with us. We're going to pull it out and start it to browning, okay? So here we go, y'all. We'll go
Oh,
sleep
boy.
with it, like,
Here we go. Everybody's stomach's rumbling.
whoops. No, don't go there. You get stuck. There we go. Sorry, guys. My cord got stuck. All right, Jen, tell me where so you can see the oven.
You
Up or
got to go
down?
down. A little more. That's probably good.
Mitts. Wish you guys could smell this.
I wish we could too. If we could smell it, we'd be eating it with you.
Right? See, it didn't stick too bad because I had the chips on top, which were good, by the way. All right, you see that? Let's make bring it over for you.
Just be careful.
You see it?
There's a little bit of a glare from the light.
It is
Looks good.
buttery, yummy looking, you guys. I think, let me check the inside and make sure it's all melted. So tell me if it needs to bake more or if I can just put it in the broiler.
Could you take the camera right over to the top of that
Uh-huh.
so we could see it a little better? Because the glare in the kitchen.
Y'all see that? Creamy, creamy?
It's so white in your kitchen, the glare is.
Yeah, I have a bright fluorescent light.
You sure do.
There you go. Tell me where.
Down. There you go. Up, just a hair. There, right there. Oh, look at that, you guys.
And it is nice and creamy.
Oh, we just got glare again, but that's okay. We got to see it though.
There you go. How's that?
That's good. Oh, it looks delicious.
That's good. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this back in the oven. I don't know. Y'all probably can't see me anymore, but
Yep, we could see you.
okay.
Now you're gonna brown it up.
I am going to brown this. It probably could go a little bit more bake-wise. So I'm just going to leave it on bake. I'm going to leave it on bake for about another 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then I'll check it then, and if I need to, then I'll turn the broiler on to brown the top.
You know what's good about homemade macaroni and cheese? It's freaking awesome the next day too.
Yes, it is. Piece of bacon stuck to the foil. I might as well eat it, right?
There you go. No wasting allowed.
There you go. Oh. That right there. We'll go back over there for 15 minutes.
Grace, why don't you put the hangouts on you so we can see? That's what he says.
So he
Must be present yourself. So when I'm talking, it doesn't. Is it overriding?
I got you. I got you. I didn't think about that. I will do that when I go back to do the unveiling, then the tasting and all that. We'll do that for sure.
I didn't think about it either. Sorry, you guys.
Sorry about that, guy. I know, right? I'm hungry too, and it smells divine.
You'll have to remember to present yourself when you go to take it out.
Yep. And that's a great tip for future cooking lives as well. So thank you, Grace.
Yep.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, Grace, do I want to read your other comment? Ooh, that looks good. I love spicy food, so habanero cornbread would be good by me. Thanks, Kathy. Debbie. It looks good, doesn't it? It smells really good, and that little tiny bite I had was yummy, yummy.
It'll give Miss Tessie an idea to do something in her new cast iron pan.
I know, right? Tessie, have you had a chance to use your cast iron at all?
I'm not sure if she was
I don't know
on
if she's back yet or not, yeah.
Susan says they only see me.
Yep. We were just talking about that, Susan. We're going to, when I go back over there to do the presentation, I will I'll lock myself on screen. And we did not think about that. I apologize, you guys. See, I knew something would go wrong. I knew it would. But that's a little something, right?
It's a learning experience.
Oh, good Lord, Bubba. So, I'm here. Hello. Howdy, y'all. You should be able to see me when I talk, but if I'm not talking, yeah, you're right. It would show her, and I did not think about that, so we will do that. And I know for future lives to do that automatically.
Checklist.
You got it. Hey, Autumn. How are you, sweetheart? It's not happening, Bubba. It's not happening. I'm sorry, Rebecca. I don't have a PDF thing downloaded on my phone. I can probably open it on my computer, but I'll have to do that when I get off my live because this is what's running my stream. So when we get done here, I will pop that open on my actual computer, and I will let you know for sure one way or the other. Okay? Because I don't have a PDF reader on my phone.
Autumn says, hi, country girl.
What's up, Miss Autumn? I'm sorry, Rebecca, I didn't respond to you. Yes, I did. I sang it, and I've got it, and it will let me try, but it wants me to upload an AT. I got to sign into my AT&T and then go get the viewer and then go da 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 da. So as soon as I'm done here, I'll pull it up on my computer.
Chris.
Well, only reason it's not getting used on the back of your head is because you're about 1,800 miles away.
That's all right. It's good and hot. You can brand his ass with it now.
Vicki, we just put it, I just took the cover off of it. I just took the cover off and put it back in. It probably in my mind needs to cook just a little bit more. So it's going for about another 15 minutes. And then we'll go check it again. And if it still needs to brown, then I'll pop the broiler on for 5 minutes.
Chris.
Chris. I hear you, Autumn. It's still warm here. It's let me see. I'll tell you what the current temperature is.
I told my husband I need one of those electric blankets too, Autumn. I have the same problem.
The current temperature is 85, and we've been having spotted rain showers off and on all day, so it feels like 91.
Oh my goodness.
And it's end of October, okay? Oh, great, Susan. Yeah, and then before I go back in there to do the rest of it, I'll make sure it's locked on me. And if I do have to turn the broiler on, guys, that won't take but 5 minutes, so I'll just stay in there. I won't even leave the kitchen. I'll just stay in there and we'll talk. Kathy Joe, hope you feel better, baby. You'll be able to come back and watch the rest of this too to see the end of it.
Feel better, Kathy Joe.
My joints love it, Autumn, but the rest of me hates it. Freaking hates it, okay?
Yeah.
Crazy crap. Crazy, crazy crap.
Love you too, Kathy Joe. So did anyone in chat make this along with CG?
Hey, it's Cargo. I would kind of be amazed since I kind of gave y'all last minute notice, but I would be interested to see if anybody made it or if is planning to make it soon.
I wrote the recipe down.
Cool.
I'm going to give it a try.
It wasn't that hard to make. I mean, it really, other than the cheese.
Right. Yeah, macaroni, homemade macaroni and cheese, pretty simple. And
Yeah.
I cook with just casts, so I'm good there.
Yeah, Cargo, I'm not sure what else you could do. I mean, dairy's kind of essential with all the cheeses and stuff.
Sheila says she's planning to try and make it. That's cool. Autumn says, I should try it. I missed most of the stream, but I eat tinned. I think it's supposed to be thinned mac and cheese, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, thinned maybe. I'm not even sure what thinned mac and cheese would be, but the stream will stay up, Autumn. This actually, Autumn, has cheese, people. It is a very cheesy mac and cheese. It's got cream cheese, Colby cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, pepper jack cheese, Parmesan cheese. Holy crap, that's a lot of cheese, you guys.
You could probably thin it out by not putting so much, you know, some people like a lot drier mac and cheese. So it would just, you know, just eliminate how much you put in there.
Yeah, the one chef does, if you watch his is a lot drier than mine is. I hear you, Cargo. If you guys could smell it. I love the pepper jack cheese. I like spicy food. So to add a little, and I didn't add much. I mean, it's probably got 2 to 2.5 times more Colby and Jack than it does the pepper jack. Hey, Carl, doing well. How are you, hon? What food challenge did you do, Carl?
More cheese, the merrier. Autumn says she likes lots of oozy cheese from dishes. Sheila says she likes creamy and her husband loves cheese. Junkyard just came in and said, hey, I could smell it all the way up here, making me hungry. Jojo popped in, said hello. Thought I'd pop in. Haven't been here in a while. How is everyone? Hungry, Jojo. Hungry at the moment. Carl said it was a big salmon sandwich. 8 slices of bread. Have a look at the video if you can. Chris says, when my wife makes mac and cheese, she adds cheddar on the top. When it's done, then broils it for a few minutes with extra cheese on top. Dale Hicks says, I hope you like spicy foods. You have a pepper contest coming up.
Amen to that one, right?
Oh, yeah. My husband's even waiting for that.
You love me some spicy food.
Toasted cheese on top of a cheese dish, best topping ever. You know what I saw? I saw somebody make a toasted cheese sandwich and then dipped it in egg and flour and then toasted it again. So it was like double the punishment.
We down here they have a Monte Cristo sandwich, and it is like a sandwich that's battered and deep fried, and then they dip it. It's ham and cheese. It's battered and deep fried, and then they dip it. You dip it in a raspberry dipping sauce. Oh my God, it's good.
Oh, it sounds delicious.
Oh, me too, Wacky. I love spicy food. Carl, I am on a mission to get Grim Reaper to 1,000 subs. So I did an update as of last night of where he's at. We started out, I had to get him like 97 something people, and last time I looked, he only needs 43 or 48. I don't know. I'll just go look. Because he's freaking awesome. I love his channel, and I love the man himself. He is really good. Awesome. He's at 955, so 45 subs to go, you guys. Thank you so much for responding and for helping out and checking out his channel, because he really is a great guy. I have not, Autumn. I have not.
I saw Doug and Stacy made a cauliflower type of mac and cheese substitute, and that looked pretty good.
Wacky, I will put a link to his channel in the chat for you. This is his channel that I'm just posting. His name is Grim Reaper, and he is really an awesome, awesome guy. And he's got some great videos. Hey, Junkyard. Hell no, I'm not helping you get to 1,000 subs. I'm going to help you get back to 1. Everybody go over there and unsub Grizz. If you love me and you want me to stay safe from his maniacal manics that he is absolutely trying to force me to get married. So if y'all want to save me, go unsubscribe. Unsubscribe to Grim. Oh, look, there went the timer.
Oh boy.
So now we're going to go back in the kitchen, and we'll be in the kitchen till it's done. So
make sure you present yourself first.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I damn sure was about to walk away and not do it.
I thought so.
See there? All right. So y'all can look at my ceiling and my walls, and there's my dolphins. I love my dolphins. And my lovely messy kitchen now that I gotta have to clean. That's the bad downside about cooking, you guys, is you gotta clean the mess up afterward. That's the downside.
Right.
Get back up here. I hear you. Shut up. All right, let me go shut the timer off. This is killing me, and then we'll adjust the camera. All right, what do I need to do camera-wise?
You're good. You're good.
I'll get good at this.
Yep.
Oh God, you guys, it is bubbling.
Oh man.
It is like really, really bubbling, and it's already brown. See it?
It's got a little bit of a glare, but we see it. There you go. There you go. Right there. Oh,
And it's already brown, so I'm not even gonna have to get nothing to it. It's done.
Wow.
Holy cow, you guys.
Oh my God, I missed it. Hi, Bobby.
So turn my oven off. So I need to sit for a couple minutes. So while it sits, we'll sit here and we'll chit chat.
Junkyard says, you using that long USB cord, CG?
Yeah, I sure am, and it's working great, isn't it? I mean, I'm still getting. I mean, I was concerned if it was going to affect the quality of the video, but it's not. I mean, from what I can tell, the quality has been just perfectly fine, and I can take that literally anywhere in my apartment.
Vicky says, and it's enough for all of us. And B Lady says, oh my God, I'm so hungry.
I wish I could smell it.
Carl says, wow, that looks beautiful. Debbie says, yummy. Minuteman says, oh shit, she's got a duck. Guys, duck quick.
Hi, Minnie Man. Let me go grab my phone because I want to get a picture of that nut, okay? So for the thumbnail. Be right back.
Yep. You could probably still hear me. Carl says, please send us.
I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I can hear you.
Carl says, please send me a slice to the UK. A lot of folks coming in, saying hello.
Hi, everybody. I wish I could share this with everybody. Holy cow, it looks, it smells. My goodness, you guys.
Vicky says, I think I can smell it, CG.
Kind of got good pictures that I can use for the thumbnail. I think they're good pictures. I'm going to go check.
Junkyard says, I came just in time before it's all gone.
So how's that? Can you see it?
You got a heck of a glare. Maybe get a little closer. No.
No. I'll show you when I get back over there. There's not much of a glare. I'll show it to you. Came out pretty good, though. All right, y'all ready to try this? It's probably too hot. I'm going to burn my mouth. But when does that ever stop me, right? You guys have seen me burn my mouth before, right? Won't be the first time.
Joseph said, sorry, CG, I missed part of your live stream. Just got home from the hospital. Everything's okay, though.
Well, I'm glad everything's okay. Good Lord, you guys, I wish you could smell this.
Maniac Grammy's Homestead says, Mr. R says, better than soup. That is awesome comfort food right there. Oh.
Y'all see it?
Oh, it looks good, CG.
I think the only thing that the topping is a little looser than I like, so I might next time add a little bit extra butter than what I did, a little bit more.
Yep.
But other than that, it's plenty creamy inside.
Oh, it looks delicious.
I'm gonna burn my mouth, so y'all don't laugh too hard, okay?
Blow on it.
Oh my God, you guys have got to try this.
Oh man,
Wow, that's good.
You've convinced me now.
Oh my goodness, you guys. And the topping with those chips and stuff. Holy cow, you guys. The bacon, the cheeses, I mean, it all comes through and it all just combines into one fantastic bite. Oh my goodness, you guys have got to try this.
Danny's daughter Kelly says, when we are there, sis, you got to make that before our investigation.
Absolutely. Come on, bring it on. I'll make enough for everybody.
Vicky says, I could be there in 5 hours, CG.
Come on. Y'all come on.
Carl says, wow, but no green vegetables with it?
Oh my God, you guys have got to try this. I'm gonna take my camera back over there and sit down, but I'm still gonna munch in front of y'all. Sorry. Hate to be that way, but it's gonna happen.
You still need me up here, CG? My little girl's got to go out.
You're good. I will be back at my computer. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm going to close this.
All right, hon.
But I'm still in chat. I'll be right back.
All right.
Awesome job.
Thank you, honey. Sorry, guys. I got to get the cable moved back around. It's a long cable. And thank you to Minuteman, if you're still in here in the chat. I don't know if you're still listening. But thank you for telling me about the cable and how to do that. I really appreciate it. I do. So, all right. So, let's do feedback. What did you guys think? Now that I'm actually sitting here and can watch you. Junkyard mental anguish. I'm so sorry, you guys. Dale says he'll fly. He'll get here quicker. Hey, Grandpa. Thank you, Carl, so much for being here, you guys. I was really nervous, but I think it went pretty good, huh? I'm so excited, and thank you so much for everybody for being here. Sissy, it will play afterwards. You'll be able to watch the replay, honey. So what do you guys think? Ta-da! A little less glare there. You might can see it. It really is good, you guys. Hey, Jamie, sweetheart. How are you, sis? Kelly, darling, how are you? And Kelly, we will absolutely, I will make this for you guys. I might even have to make this one for Sam. Let me see if I can show you the thumbnail picture I took. Get the glare off of it. There's like a horrible glare, you guys. It's not a glare on the picture I took, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. And my lovely camera has this autofocus bullshit. There's some of it. I don't know. It'll be on the video. Y'all will see it. Oh, Gene, Bubba, I am so telling you. Thank you so much, Cargo. Debbie, thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. It looks great. It looks like scrambled eggs. It doesn't quite look like scrambled eggs when you're in person, Susan. You can actually see the individual noodles. A topping with those potato chips. I mean, if you weren't here, the potato chips I used, Lay's has another one of those new flavors, you know, where you got 4 different flavors and you pick to see what their new one's going to be. And they're called cheesy garlic bread Lay's potato chips, or what I used in there. And it's just that extra little zing of flavor. It's really good. I know, Green Bay. I'm sorry, honey. I'll quit eating if y'all want me to. Hey, Kelly. Making the whole world. I don't know about the whole world, Dale, but about 30 of y'all anyway. I know, Cargo. They're really good. I saved a few of them. I left about 1/3 of that bag in there. And I only burned myself once, so we're getting good, right? Susan says it's my right. I will stop eating if y'all want me to stop eating till we're done. Oh my goodness, Vicky, it is so good. And it's really not as rich as I thought it would be with all the cream cheese and the sour cream and all. It is rich, don't get me wrong. It's definitely a creamy mac and cheese, but it's not as rich as I thought it was going to be. It's really good. I didn't know that, but I could believe it. I love Lay's. Yummy, sissy. You ought to make her some mac and cheese to go with it. Chicken leg, fried chicken, and mac and cheese go pretty good. Thank you guys, because I'm really hungry. That's all I've eaten today. I haven't eaten it all today, so. Oh, well, Dale, y'all are just going to have to forgive me. All I can tell you. It probably, for my taste, could still be a little bit creamier. So I might even go as far as to add the rest of that little pint of milk. But I mean, it's really good. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. But again, I love that creamy. I love to be able to take my garlic bread and swirl it around in the cheese sauce. You know what I mean? Amen, Susan. Susan got some tomatoes yesterday that, oh my God, they look so good. No, I'm not, Bubba. I will cook for y'all. If y'all want me to cook for you, you just come on over. But I ain't got to be married to anybody to cook for them. And the bacon, you guys. Really good. Dish towels, cool. I'll have to go check your channel out, but what is so famous about your dish towels? Bobby, I love you, honey. I don't know if I told you when you came in. Hey, Mary. Thanks, Jen. That's what I asked, me, lady. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Carl, darling, how are you? Oh, how cute, Sheila. I would love to see one of those. How cute. You have some on your website or something, or on your channel we can go look at? Hey, welcome back, Kelly. Good night, Cargo. Love you, babe. Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with us. All right. So, in 10 more minutes, we will have been going for 2 hours, which is what the max that I set for this. So we got about 10 minutes. If you guys have any other questions, comments, suggestions, I really want to improve this, and I want to make it something everybody enjoys. So if you have suggestions, y'all, please feel free. Oh, thank you, Mary, honey. Thank you, babe. Sheila, you are such a sweetheart, darling. Thank you so much. Yep, she's getting new and getting started as well. Sheila, I met also on Tammy's. Excuse me. So, y'all make them feel welcome. Absolutely. Well, she was over on Tammy Sully's channel with us. That's it. My 2 best Kellys. Frying some fries, and I'm going to cook some homemade cheeseburgers. Yummy, Tammy. Tammy, this mac and cheese is awesome. I might have to make this when I come to Alabama for you guys. It really seems to have baked perfectly even, you guys. I mean, a really even bake, and it baked faster because when I've done macaroni in a regular baking dish, it's usually 45 minutes to an hour before I can pull the top off. And this one cooked faster. And I'm guessing that the cast iron is what's doing that, getting that all over rounded, you know, heat that's just evenly spread. And it's really, really good. Vicki, we are going to do some. I'm going to try. I'm not 100% sure yet. I will know by tomorrow evening. I'll know for sure. I want to do a stuffed pork loin for you guys with some bacon and onion, green beans, and mashed sweet potatoes. I will know that by Sunday if I can accomplish that or not. I have the meat, so it's really just buying the sweet potatoes that I need to buy. So I will let you know by tomorrow night. And then 2 weeks from now, we'll be doing one for sure. Sam will be here, and we're going to do pumpkin lasagna for the holidays. And I have a couple of other stuff that I'm going to be giving out. I did make the offer to some of you guys are new. I'm going to make a bunch of Hello Dollies. If anybody would like some of them, as long as you're willing to pay the shipping, because I honestly don't have the money. If I had the money, I would pay it. I don't. But if you would like some of them, I'd be more than happy to ship you some Hello Dollies. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Can I email you through your channel, honey? I love cast iron. I really do. The one you saw me use tonight, Vicki, is a 10-inch. I suggest to everybody that there are 3 basics. You want a Dutch kettle, the deep one, like the pot. You want a 12-inch deep skillet and a 10-inch skillet, and you can do almost anything between those 3 pans. I do have some smaller ones, but yes, Vicki, pumpkin lasagna. The layers are, it's a layer of a spiced pumpkin. It's got nutmeg, cinnamon, and what have you in it. And then the white layer, which is the cheese layer, is a mix of cream cheese, marshmallow fluff, and whipped cream. And it's layered and chilled, and it is to freaking die for. Hey, Tessie, welcome back. Thank you so much, Green Bay. This is actually probably real similar, Green Bay. My channel is a absolute, and everybody here will tell you I am a no drama mama. I don't do drama in my channel. When I want to talk current events or religion or politics, I have friends. I go to their channels. They're open to that, and we can have honest, open discussions. But here, my channel is strictly for relaxing, enjoying each other's company, and having fun. So I am strictly a no drama mama. I don't do drama in my room at all. And I am so glad that you came over. I'm so happy you're here. Hey, Dad, Danny. Well, Dad for her, Danny for me. I was just reading what she said. That doesn't count, Danny. I was reading her comment. I have to make this clear. He's going to make me stay there longer. Tessie, a Hello Dolly. You take a graham cracker crust in the bottom of a 9 by 13 baking dish, cake pan, whatever. It's a cast. Graham cracker crust. You put a layer of chocolate chips, a layer of coconut, and a layer of pecans, chopped pecans. And you pour 1 can of sweetened condensed milk all over the top of it. And you throw it in the oven and you bake it at 350 for 35 minutes. Then you cut them into little bites. Oh, Bubba, I love you. It's really, really good. You don't have to buy them from me, Tessa. Just as long as you're willing to pay the shipping. I'll figure out somehow to get all the ingredients depending on how many people want them. You know, obviously I got to buy the ingredients, but the shipping is what'll get me. So long as you're willing to pay for the shipping, I absolutely will send you some. They are to die for good. Sure, B-Lady, it's a 9x13 pan, a graham cracker crust, just standard graham cracker and butter like you always would. 1 layer of chocolate chips, and literally just layer it. 1 layer of sweetened coconut flakes, the just regular coconut. 1 layer of chopped pecans. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Just pour it over it and level it across the whole thing. Throw it in the oven at 350, about 35 to 40 minutes. They are addictive. I will tell you now, they are addictive, okay? When I made them the first time for my boss, they're called Hello Dollies. He said, hello, hell, those are holy molies. So he calls them holy molies. They're really good. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take a break. I've been on here for 2 hours. Give me about 30 minutes, and I will probably 30, 45 minutes at the most. And I will fire up Circus on my channel, and we can just hang out and chit-chat about whatever. I need to go to the restroom, and I want to go smoke a cigarette. And I'm probably, in all honesty, going to eat some more mac and cheese because it's that freaking good. So I will see you guys back here in 30, 45 minutes, and we'll be on for quite a while. So if you have stuff you need to go do, we'll be on for a while. Love you, Tessie. I tried to do this early enough so you could be with me, so I'm so glad you were here. I thought of you specifically, sis, when I chose the time for this. I said, I've got to do it early enough for Tessie to be with me. So I am absolutely thrilled. I love you, Tess. All right, guys, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all be sure to like my video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead. You can share it. You're welcome to share any videos I put out there. I love doing these, and the more support I can get from other people, then the easier it is for me to get them done. So if you want to see more, y'all help me grow, okay? Because that's what it's going to take for me, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for everything, and I will see you at the circus on my channel in a little while. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you so much. And y'all let me know if you try this, okay? Let me know. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.